Welcome back, everyone. For today's question, we have a query from a user who asks, why do swans always travel in pairs? Do they have something to do with each other? It's a great question, but it might be a little difficult to answer because I don't think anyone really knows. There are a few theories. No one is really sure. But today, we're going to talk about why we believe swans travel in pairs. Well, first of all, let me just say that when people refer to swans, they're generally talking about a species known as a mute swan. There are other species of swans, but the mute swan is the most common and the one most often seen in parks and lakes across the northern hemisphere. So this answer will focus primarily on them. The most obvious reason for why swans travel in pairs has to do with their mating habits. Swans are monogamous. That means that typically a male will form a bond with a female, and they will stay together for life. In fact, swans will usually choose their mate for life as soon as they reach sexual maturity at around 2 to 3 years old. After that, they will stay together forever. Sometimes, if one swan dies, the other will either try to find a new mate, or sometimes they will simply die of a broken heart. So, if swans are monogamous and tend to stick with their partner for life, it makes sense that when they travel in pairs. Since most of them are usually mated, it just makes sense that they would stick together. Exception to this is sometimes a male swan will have more than one female. This isn't super common, but it does happen. The male will spend time with both females and may even have offspring with both of them. However, the two females won't necessarily be traveling together. They may decide to travel separately, perhaps because there's not enough food in one area to sustain both of them. Or maybe there's some other reason that we don't know about. Another reason why swans travel in pairs is simply because there is safety in numbers. By traveling in pairs, they are able to look out for each other and alert each other to danger. This is especially important during migration when they are flying long distances and need to stay alert for predators. By traveling in pairs, they are able to cover more ground and keep an eye out for each other. And finally, the last reason why we think swans travel in pairs is simply because they are social creatures. They like being around other swans and may feel uncomfortable or unsafe when they are alone. By traveling in pairs, they are able to stay close to their partner and feel more comfortable. Of course, these are just theories, and we can't really know why swans travel in pairs. It could be a combination of all three reasons, or there could be other factors that we don't know about. But these are the most common theories and the ones that make the most sense. But now I want to hear from you. Have you ever seen a pair of swans? What do you think the male and female swan look like? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other questions you want me to answer, just ask. Until next time, see ya.